Welcome, veterans and families, to an essential discussion about total disability individual unemployability. While TDIU can be a lifeline for many veterans whose service-connected disabilities prevent them from maintaining gainful employment, it's crucial to understand both its benefits and potential drawbacks. This comprehensive guide aims to provide you with a balanced view of TDIU, empowering you to make an informed decision about your future. As we explore the various aspects of TDIU, remember that each veteran's situation is unique. What may be a significant drawback for one person might be a minor concern for another. Our goal is to equip you with the knowledge you need to navigate this complex benefit system and choose the path that best serves you and your family. What is TDIU? A brief overview. Total disability individual unemployability is a VA benefit that allows veterans to receive compensation at the 100% disability rate, even if their combined scheduler rating is less than 100%. This program is designed to support veterans whose service-connected disabilities prevent them from securing or following substantially gainful employment. To qualify for TDIU, a veteran typically needs to have at least one service-connected disability rated at 60% or more, or two or more disabilities with at least one rated at 40% or more, and a combined rating of 70% or more. However, the key factor is the impact of these disabilities on the veteran's ability to work. Employment restrictions, the primary consideration. One of the most significant aspects of TDIU is the restriction on employment. Veterans receiving TDIU benefits are generally prohibited from engaging in what's termed substantially gainful employment. This restriction is designed to ensure that TDIU benefits go to those who truly cannot work due to their service-connected disabilities. However, this doesn't mean you're entirely barred from working. The VA allows for what's called marginal employment, which is generally defined as earning an annual income below the poverty threshold for a single person. Additionally, some protected work environments, such as family businesses or sheltered workshops, may be allowed without affecting TDIU status. The complexity of determining employment status. Determining what constitutes substantially gainful employment can be complex and often requires careful consideration of individual circumstances. The VA doesn't just look at income, they also consider the nature of the work, the number of hours worked, and any special accommodations provided. For instance, a veteran might be able to work part-time or in a job that provides significant accommodations for their disability. In such cases, even if the income exceeds the poverty threshold, the VA might still consider this marginal employment if the work is not considered competitive in the job market. While the poverty threshold is a guideline, it's not the only factor. The VA considers each case individually. The type of work and its demands are evaluated in relation to the veteran's disabilities. Special arrangements or support provided by the employer are taken into account. The ability to maintain employment over time is considered, not just short-term job performance. The impact on career aspirations and self-fulfillment. While TDIU provides crucial financial support, it can significantly impact a veteran's career aspirations and sense of self-fulfillment. Many veterans find purpose and satisfaction in their work, and the restrictions imposed by TDIU can be emotionally challenging. It's important to consider how this might affect your long-term goals and overall well-being. Some veterans report feeling trapped or unfulfilled due to their inability to pursue meaningful work. Others struggle with the loss of identity that can come from leaving their chosen career field. It's crucial to weigh these emotional and psychological factors when considering TDIU. Many veterans closely identify with their military or post-military careers. TDIU may require a shift in how you view yourself and your role in society. The restrictions on work can limit opportunities for professional development and advancement, which some veterans find frustrating. Work often provides important social connections. TDIU recipients may need to find alternative ways to maintain a sense of community. While traditional employment may be limited, TDIU can provide an opportunity to explore volunteer work, hobbies, or other fulfilling activities within the allowed parameters. Regular VA reviews. Maintaining TDIU status. One of the less discussed aspects of TDIU is the requirement for regular VA reviews. These reviews are designed to ensure that veterans receiving TDIU benefits continue to meet the eligibility criteria. The frequency of these reviews can vary, but they often occur every 2 to 3 years, especially for younger veterans or those whose conditions may be expected to improve. During a review, the VA may request updated medical information, employment records, and other documentation to reassess your eligibility. This process can be stressful for many veterans, as there's always a possibility that benefits could be reduced or terminated if the VA determines that your condition has improved or that you're capable of substantially gainful employment. The VA sends a letter informing you of an upcoming review and what documentation is needed. Collect updated medical records, employment information, and any other relevant documentation. You may be required to undergo a new medical examination to assess your current condition. The VA reviews all evidence and decides whether to continue, adjust, or terminate TDIU benefits. Preparing for VA reviews, strategies for success. While VA reviews are a necessary part of the TDIU process, there are strategies you can employ to make them less stressful and increase your chances of maintaining your benefits. The key is to be proactive and well prepared. First and foremost, maintain regular contact with your healthcare providers and keep detailed records of how your disabilities continue to impact your daily life and ability to work. Consider keeping a journal documenting your symptoms and limitations. Additionally, if you've attempted any work or vocational rehabilitation, keep records of these experiences and any difficulties you encountered. Maintain regular visits with your healthcare providers and keep all medical records up to date. This provides a continuous record of your condition. Keep a journal or log of how your disabilities affect your daily activities and any attempts at work or training. Work with a Veterans Service Officer or legal representative who can help you prepare for the review and ensure all necessary documentation is in order. Keep up to date with any changes in VA policies or procedures regarding TDIU to ensure you're meeting all requirements. Impact on retirement benefits, long-term considerations. As veterans approach retirement age, it's crucial to understand how TDIU benefits interact with traditional retirement benefits. Unlike standard Social Security retirement benefits, TDIU is not automatically converted to a retirement benefit at any specific age. This means that even as you reach what would typically be considered retirement age, your TDIU benefits remain tied to your disability status. This can create some uncertainty for long-term planning. If your disability status changes or improves as you age, there's a possibility that your TDIU benefits could be reduced or terminated, even if you're past the typical retirement age. Additionally, because TDIU is based on inability to work, it doesn't allow for the accumulation of work credits or pension benefits that might come with continued employment. Unlike Social Security, TDIU doesn't automatically convert to a retirement benefit at a certain age. It remains tied to disability status regardless of age. Being on TDIU means you're not accumulating work credits that might contribute to other retirement benefits or pensions. It's important to consider how TDIU fits into your overall retirement strategy and to plan for potential changes in benefit status. Strategies for retirement planning with TDIU. Given the unique nature of TDIU benefits in relation to retirement, it's crucial for veterans to develop comprehensive long-term financial strategies. While TDIU provides a stable income, it's wise to consider additional ways to secure your financial future. One approach is to explore investment options that don't conflict with TDIU requirements. This might include passive income streams like rental properties or carefully managed investment portfolios. Additionally, it's important to maximize any other benefits you're entitled to, such as VA healthcare, which can significantly reduce out-of-pocket medical expenses in retirement. Explore options for generating income that don't conflict with TDIU, such as rental properties or carefully managed investments. Ensure you're taking full advantage of all VA benefits, including healthcare, which can reduce future expenses. If married, consider your spouse's employment and retirement benefits as part of your overall financial strategy. Consult with financial advisors and legal experts who specialize in veteran benefits to create a comprehensive retirement plan. Restrictions on concurrent benefits, understanding the limitations. While TDIU provides compensation at the 100% disability rate, it's important to understand that it doesn't necessarily grant access to all the same additional benefits as a scheduler 100% disability rating. This distinction can have significant implications for veterans and their families. For instance, veterans with a scheduler 100% rating may be eligible for additional special monthly compensation benefits based on specific, severe disabilities or the need for aid and attendance. However, TDIU recipients may face more limitations in accessing these additional benefits. It's crucial to understand these differences when weighing the pros and cons of pursuing TDIU versus seeking an increased scheduler rating. Here's a quick breakdown of key differences in benefit access between Scheduler Percent and TDIU. Base compensation. Both Scheduler Percent and TDIU receive the same base compensation. Special monthly compensation. Scheduler 100% recipients have broader access to SMC, while TDIU recipients have more limited access. Dependents educational assistance. Scheduler 100% recipients automatically qualify, while TDIU recipients might require additional steps. CHMPA. Scheduler 100% recipients automatically qualify, while TDIU recipients only qualify if their TDIU is permanent and total, Navigating special monthly compensation with TDIU. Special monthly compensation is an additional tax-free benefit for veterans with certain severe disabilities or conditions. While TDIU recipients can potentially qualify for SMC, the path to eligibility can be more complex compared to those with a Scheduler 100% rating. For TDIU recipients, accessing higher levels of SMC often requires meeting additional criteria beyond the inability to work. This might include demonstrating the need for regular aid and attendance, or having specific combinations of severe disabilities. It's important to work closely with a veteran service officer or an experienced VA attorney to explore your SMC eligibility while on TDIU. Impact on dependents benefits, considerations for families. The impact of TDIU on dependents benefits is an important consideration for veterans with families. While TDIU provides compensation at the 100% rate, it doesn't automatically confer all the same benefits to dependents as a Scheduler 100% rating. This distinction can affect various aspects of family support, particularly in terms of educational benefits and long-term care options. One key area of difference is the Dependents Educational Assistance Program. Veterans with a Scheduler 100% permanent and total disability rating automatically qualify their dependents for DEA. However, for TDIU recipients, eligibility for DEA may require additional steps or documentation to prove the permanence of the unemployability status. Another important aspect to consider is healthcare benefits. While CHAMPA coverage is often available for dependents of TDIU recipients, the specific eligibility requirements may vary depending on the permanence of the rating. Additionally, access to VA grants for housing adaptations and other home modifications may differ between TDIU and Scheduler 100% ratings. Finally, it's crucial for veterans on TDIU to consider the potential long-term implications for their dependents. Changes in TDIU status or the permanency of the rating can affect the continued availability of various benefits. It's important to discuss these factors with a veteran service officer or an experienced VA attorney to ensure dependents receive the support they need. Ensuring dependents' educational assistance with TDIU. For many veterans, ensuring their children have access to educational benefits is a top priority. While TDIU can provide a pathway to dependents' educational assistance, it may require additional steps compared to a Scheduler 100% rating. The key is to establish that your TDIU status is considered both permanent and total. To secure DEA benefits for your dependents while on TDIU, it's crucial to provide clear evidence that your unemployability is reasonably certain to continue throughout your lifetime. This might involve submitting additional medical evidence, employment history, and statements from vocational experts. Working with a veteran service officer can be invaluable in navigating this process and ensuring your dependents have access to these important educational benefits. Complex application process. Navigating the paperwork. The application process for TDIU can be particularly complex and time-consuming. It requires a detailed review of medical records, employment history, and supporting documentation. This complexity can be a significant drawback for some veterans, especially those already dealing with the challenges of severe disabilities. The primary form for TDIU application is VA Form 21-8940, Veterans Application for Increased Compensation Based on Unemployability. This form requires comprehensive information about your employment history, education, training, and how your service-connected disabilities affect your ability to work. Additionally, you'll need to provide medical evidence supporting your claim, which may involve obtaining new medical examinations or statements from your healthcare providers. You'll need to provide a thorough account of your work history, including dates of employment, earnings, and reasons for leaving each job. Gather comprehensive medical records that clearly demonstrate how your service-connected disabilities prevent you from maintaining gainful employment. Provide information about your education level and any specialized training you've received, as this can impact the VA's assessment of your employability. Consider obtaining statements from former employers, coworkers, or vocational experts to support your claim of unemployability. Strategies for navigating the TDIU application process. The application process for TDIU can be particularly complex and time-consuming. It requires a detailed review of medical records, employment history, and supporting documentation. This complexity can be a significant drawback for some veterans, especially those already dealing with the challenges of severe disabilities. The primary form for TDIU application is VA Form 21-8940, Veterans Application for Increased Compensation Based on Unemployability. This form requires comprehensive information about your employment history, education, training, and how your service-connected disabilities affect your ability to work. Additionally, you'll need to provide medical evidence supporting your claim, which may involve obtaining new medical examinations or statements from your healthcare providers. You'll need to provide a thorough account of your work history, including dates of employment, earnings, and reasons for leaving each job. Gather comprehensive medical records that clearly demonstrate how your service-connected disabilities prevent you from maintaining gainful employment. Provide information about your education level and any specialized training you've received, as this can impact the VA's assessment of your employability. Consider obtaining statements from former employers, coworkers, or vocational experts to support your claim of unemployability. While the TDIU application process can be daunting, there are strategies you can employ to make it more manageable and increase your chances of a successful outcome. The key is to be thorough, organized, and proactive in gathering and presenting your information. One effective approach is to create a detailed timeline of your medical treatment and employment history. This can help you accurately complete the application and identify any gaps in your documentation. Additionally, consider seeking assistance from a Veterans Service Officer or an accredited attorney who specializes in VA claims. These professionals can provide invaluable guidance in navigating the complexities of the TDIU application process. Create a system to organize all relevant medical records, employment documents, and VA correspondence. Consult with a VSO or VA accredited attorney for guidance on completing your application. Provide detailed, accurate information on all forms, leaving no questions unanswered. Regularly check on the status of your application and promptly respond to any VA requests for additional information. The appeal process, preparing for potential challenges. If your initial TDIU claim is denied, it's important to understand that you have the right to appeal the decision. The appeal process can be lengthy and challenging, but it's often a necessary step for many veterans to secure the benefits they deserve. Being prepared for this possibility can help reduce stress and improve your chances of a successful outcome. The first step in the appeal process is typically filing a notice of disagreement with the VA. From there, you may need to navigate various stages of review, potentially including a hearing before a veterans law judge. Throughout this process, it's crucial to continue gathering and submitting evidence that supports your claim of unemployability due to service-connected disabilities. The first step in the appeal process is typically filing a notice of disagreement with the VA. From there, you may need to navigate various stages of review, potentially including a hearing before a veterans law judge. Throughout this process, it's crucial to continue gathering and submitting evidence that supports your claim of unemployability due to service-connected disabilities. Impact on personal relationships, the unseen challenge. One of the less discussed drawbacks of TDIU is its potential impact on personal relationships. The restrictions on employment and the psychological effects of being unable to work can create unique challenges in marriages, partnerships, and family dynamics. It's important for veterans and their loved ones to be aware of these potential issues and to develop strategies for addressing them. Many veterans report feelings of guilt or inadequacy due to their inability to contribute financially through traditional employment. This can lead to stress, depression, and sometimes strain in relationships. Additionally, the role reversal that may occur when a spouse becomes the primary earner can require significant adjustment for both partners. Open communication and, in some cases, couples counseling can be valuable tools in navigating these challenges. Strategies for maintaining healthy relationships with TDIU. While TDIU can present challenges to personal relationships, there are many strategies that veterans and their loved ones can employ to maintain strong, healthy connections. The key is to approach these challenges as a team, with open communication and a willingness to adapt to new circumstances. One effective approach is to redefine roles and responsibilities within the household, based on abilities rather than traditional gender or employment norms. This can help the veteran feel valued and contribute meaningfully to the family. Additionally, exploring new shared activities or hobbies can strengthen bonds and provide a sense of purpose outside of work. It's also important for both partners to maintain their own support networks and pursue individual interests to maintain a healthy balance in the relationship. Open communication is essential. Regularly discuss feelings, concerns, and expectations related to the TDIU situation. Create a safe space for honest dialogue without judgment. Redefine contributions by identifying new ways for the veteran to contribute to the household, focusing on their abilities and interests rather than traditional employment. Seeking support through couples counseling or support groups for veterans and their partners can be beneficial for addressing TDIU-related challenges. It's also important to encourage both partners to maintain individual interests and social connections to prevent codependency. This helps both partners feel valued and fulfilled, and prevents a sense of being solely defined by their roles in the relationship. The psychological impact of TDIU, addressing mental health. The psychological impact of being on TDIU can be significant and is an important aspect to consider. Many veterans struggle with the transition from active employment to unemployability, which can affect their sense of identity, purpose, and self-worth. It's crucial to recognize and address these mental health challenges as part of the overall TDIU experience. Common psychological issues faced by veterans on TDIU include depression, anxiety, and a sense of isolation. The inability to work can lead to feelings of disconnection from society and a loss of daily structure. Additionally, some veterans may experience increased symptoms of PTSD or other service-connected mental health conditions due to the lack of the positive distraction that employment can provide. Many veterans strongly identify with their military or post-military careers. TDIU can force a reevaluation of personal identity and worth. The sudden lack of work-related goals and achievements can lead to feelings of purposelessness. It's important to find new sources of meaning and accomplishment. Without the social interactions provided by work, some veterans may become isolated. Maintaining and building new social connections becomes crucial,